Welcome to Hidden Hues, a podcast uncovering overlooked stories and inequities in underserved communities. I'm your host, Shamia, and this is episode 5, Poverty's Price. Today, we explore how poverty affects not just wallets, but bodies, minds, and futures. We'll hear stories of families navigating scarcity, and we'll look at the policies that too often keep people trapped in cycles. Because poverty isn't just about money. It's about opportunity and what happens when opportunity is denied. Imagine a mother named Tanya. She works 2 jobs, but still doesn't earn enough to cover rent, groceries, and childcare. Each month, she makes impossible choices. Do I pay the electric bill or buy medication? Do I buy food or save for gas? Do I miss work or leave my child unsupervised? These aren't abstract questions. They are the daily math of poverty. And the stress of that constant calculation has a price: higher blood pressure, chronic anxiety, and exhaustion that no amount of sleep can cure. Poverty impacts every part of life. With regards to health, people in low income communities are more likely to develop chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. With regards to education, children in poverty are less likely to graduate from high school or attend college. And with regards to mental health, financial stress doubles the risk of depression and substance use. And yet, we treat poverty as if it's a personal failure instead of a systemic condition. The truth is, poverty is not just an economic issue, it's a public health issue, a prevention issue. And if we want healthier communities, we must address poverty as directly as we address addiction or disease. I spoke with Malik, a teenager who said, "It's hard to think about the future when you're hungry right now." He told me that during school, he often skipped lunch because his family's benefits ran out at the end of the month. Hunger made it hard to focus, which led to slipping grades, which led to teachers assuming he didn't care. But Malik cared deeply. He just couldn't fight biology. Hunger steals focus, and poverty steals childhood. And then there's Rosa, a grandmother raising 3 grandchildren on her fixed income. She said, "I never thought at 70 I'd be choosing between paying for heat and buying school clothes." Her story reminds us that poverty spans generations. So, what can prevention do? First, we must recognize poverty as an upstream factor. If children live in poverty, they are more likely to experience ACEs, more likely to face stigma, more likely to struggle with substance use. And this is why policy matters. Policy can help by increasing the minimum wage, expanding access to affordable housing, funding nutrition programs in schools, and supporting job training and childcare. These aren't just economic reforms, they're prevention strategies. But too often, funding cycles treat poverty like an afterthought. Prevention programs may talk about resilience, but resilience can't replace rent money. We must fund both. Prevention that ignores poverty is prevention that fails. So if you're listening and living with poverty, know that your worth is not defined by your income. Your resilience is powerful. If you're a neighbor, support food banks, volunteer at after school programs, or mentor a child. If you're a policymaker, fund prevention programs that include financial supports. And if you're part of the prevention workforce, remember, poverty is more than a statistic. It's a story, and behind every number is a face. This has been Hidden Hues. Today, we talked about poverty's price, the toll it takes on health, education, and opportunity. Next week, we'll look at the school to prison pipeline, how inequities in education and justice intersect to funnel too many young people into incarceration. I'm Shamia. Thanks for listening and for being part of prevention.